The North will not support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 election. Many will betray him, said Primate Ayodele predicts. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we brought to you all this morning. As our headline for this morning says that the North will not support Tinubu in 2027 election, saying that many will betray him, said Primate Ayodele predicts. It says here that Primate Elijah Ayodele, the leader of the INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, he warned President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Sunday to approach the northern region of the country strategically, since they would not support his desire for a second term. Primate Ayodele declared that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would face severe gangs up in the north and that some of his closest allies would turn on him. Ayodele claimed in a statement issued by his media assistant Oluwatosin Osho that leaders in the zone would plot and that Tinubu's efforts would be in vain. Tinubu will still have a lot of problems ahead of 2027 because the Northerners will gang up against him. Some who are closer to Tinubu will betray him. Despite all that he'll be doing, there is going to be an aggressive conspiracy from some of the northern leaders against him. He will try his best, but it won't be seen as anything, he said. The challenges that will develop from the north to cause the president and his vice president Kashim Shettima to have a lukewarm relationship, according to the prophet. He foresaw conflict and a severe political blow to the current administration drives for a second term. Shettima and Tinubu will have a lukewarm relationship due to the issues that will arise from the north. And the northerners will work against Shettima and rivals will rise up against him. The president has to be tactical about the northerners, otherwise he will face a lot of setback and political tension towards his second term, he further said. Primate Ayodele went on to say that the North would not see any major development since the area would remain unstandable for the 2030 until 2030 and have inadequate infrastructure and educational opportunities. I don't see an end to the insecurity in the North till about 2030 because it is within them there is going to be mismanagement of development. Tinubu should watch his back. The Northerners will become his enemies, and let also be careful. So we won't experience Yoruba Fulani Kurani crisis in the country. There is no blueprint for Northerners development in this government because the Northerners have worked against it. The North will continue to face insecurity, poor infrastructure, education, and they will be divided, he added. And that is all we have under this headline. We said that the North will not support Tinubu in 2027 election. Many will betray him, Primate Ayodele predicts. Like said in this headline, it says that Primate Elijah Ayodele, the leader of the INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, and Primate Ayodele is warning the president, that's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to approach the northern part of Nigeria. He's saying that before you can think of running for another second term, you have to approach the northern part of Nigeria strategically. You have to approach the northern region of Nigeria strategically. Saying that the North would not support the president in the upcoming 2027 presidential election. Saying that the North will not support the president in the 2027 election. And not only that one, but this Primate Ayodele predicted that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would face severe gang up in the north, saying that people will gang up against the president in some concerned matter. and that some of his closest allies, some of the president's closest friends will still turn on him, meaning that some of the president's closest friends will betray the president in his time of need. Ayodele claimed that Ayodele said all this in a statement issued by his media assistant Oluwatosin Osho. Ayodele said that the leaders of the zone will plot that Tinubu's efforts for the 2027 election will be in vain. He said that this coming crisis that is in the future ahead of Tinubu will also bring about the lukewarm between his vice Kayim Shettima and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Primate Ayodele said that the North will not see any major development since the area would remain unstable until 2030, saying that besides that, the northern part of Nigeria will not see any development until the year 2030. And they will have say that during that time the North will have inadequate infrastructure and inadequate educational opportunities. Because of everything that is happening right here in the country, especially the northern part of Nigeria, you can see that the northern part of Nigeria is one of the Nigerians' most poorest place in the country. The northern part of Nigeria, there is no job opportunity there. There is no infrastructure. Even though you want to say you want to invest, you can't invest in the north due to the low infrastructure rates there. Everything there is just so dried out. If you all have been to the northern part of Nigeria, you will understand everything I'm saying. This Ayodele said that the president, that's Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has to be tactical about the northerners. He has to make a strategic move concerning the northerners in order to win their hearts again. He has to have a tactical motive about the northerners. Otherwise, he will face a lot of setback. Otherwise, political tension. He will face a lot of political tension towards his second term. Saying that let's not forget that he also said that there will not be any blueprints for northern development in the government because the northerners have worked against it. Or what do you guys think the president or his vice or the federal government as a whole should do concerning this prediction? Because you shouldn't take something like this. You shouldn't take something like this anyhow, no matter where it's coming from. You shouldn't take anything like this anyhow. It's a prediction. We do not know. We do not know for sure what he's saying. Well, he is predicting all this for the president. And if I may advise the president, I will advise the president to take every prediction seriously. Yes, to take everything seriously. Or what do you guys think? I want you to drop your own comments in the comment section. And don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel.